Hey everyone, thank you for joining the spaces today. We will start soon. Today, our guest is dicebot. They are a casino on base. We have invited them as a speaker, so as soon as they accept, we can start speaking with them. Meanwhile, I'd like everyone here uh, I'll like to welcome here everyone. Thank you for joining the spaces. Uh, it's a good Friday. I hope everyone is prepared for a good weekend. Meanwhile, I start the spaces. I'd like to tell you about MetaPath. MetaPath is an Web3 aggregator where we aggregate all the cryptocurrencies, NFTs, GameFi assets around Web3 and put them in one place. We have a swap for over 40 plus blockchains and 400 plus cryptocurrencies. We have NFT marketplace that aggregates NFTs from different blockchains, and you can buy any NFT with any cryptocurrency. For example, you can buy Board Ape Yacht Club currency with Solana. So we provide those kinds of features on MetaPath. We have AI side of things as well. So if you are an ChatGPT user, ChatGPT Pro user, you can use MetaPath application or MetaPath plugin to do research around NFTs and research around blockchain. You can put in prompts like which collection in last 6 months have done most volume but have the lowest flow price and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's an intro for MetaPath. Our speaker is here. Hey, how are you?
Hello, everybody. MetaPath, thank you so much for having us. My name is Dice Man. I am one of the founding team members for dicebot and Base Casino. We are a leading Telegram casino and Telegram game on Ethereum, soon to be going cross-chain. So again, thank you so much for having us. Pretty excited to talk about our project, dicebot Base Casino, and tell everybody about our token, the Dice token.
Yeah, awesome. You are very welcome on the space. We are really excited to get into the uh, dice board and gaming. We all love Web3 games. We all love NFTs and all that stuff. So yeah, we are really excited to hear from you. So should we start?
Yeah, we can get started here in just a minute. I do need to pop off the space here for about 1 to 2 minutes. So if we can just wait for the space to kind of fill up a little bit more, that would be perfect.
Yeah, awesome. So we'll wait for a minute and then when you're back, we can start.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so uh, it's been really good week for blockchain and NFT. We have been seeing Bitcoin take off. We have been seeing so many altcoins take off. Bitcoin is now over 30,000 uh, per Bitcoin. So that's a good news for whole space. And another good news is that we are now seeing more volume in for NFTs. There is volume of the NFT sales have been rising for last 2 months. They have risen to a very good numbers in October. So all that is really good stuff, really bullish stuff happening for Web3 and happening for NFTs. We just got a bad news as well, which is like there is a exchange which lost $100 million into a hack. But the thing is, we are not saying that affecting the price. So maybe that those are some bull market signs. So there are some positives into the negatives as well. But yeah, good things happening for NFTs and crypto. And at MetaVast, we are always welcoming and bringing different games and NFTs and sharing what is happening in the space. What kind of games are being built? What are some things that uh, innovators are innovating? And Diceboard is such a project, and today we are going to understand what they are going to do. They are also going to give away 50 dollars in dice coin, which we will distribute after the end of the space. We will take a random snapshot at some point during the spaces, and then after that we will announce five winners. Dice man, please let me know when you are back. Yeah. So dice board is a game on Telegram, which is really exciting. I'm really excited to learn more about them and how we can play it.
Hey guys, so sorry, kind of delayed here. If you can promote Resi Media to speaker, he can take over for me until I can get back here. Really sorry about that.
Which one?
The one
Okay.
Resi Media.
Yep, I have. Jarizi Media, I have invited you to speak. Jarizi Media, I have invited you to speak. If you can please accept. Hello, can you hear me? We are just waiting for Jarizi Media to accept our invite. Once they accept our invite, we'll start the spaces. Hey there, how are you? Can you hear me? Hello. Hey, Zarazi Media, can you hear me? Yeah, you can unmute yourself and speak now.
Hey guys, so sorry about that. I am back now. I had an appointment at my house, and the guy who was supposed to be here was running about an hour late. So anyway, I am back. Happy to answer any questions. We can get this AMA kicked off here.
Awesome, thank you so much. So can you, so Dice One, can you please introduce yourself? What is your background and how did you, uh, what was the inspiration behind creating the Dice board?
Yeah, sure. So a quick introduction on DiceBot based casino. We are a leading Telegram based game where you can bet with Dice tokens, USDC, or WES, basically wrapped ETH on Ethereum. And what's great about our game is not only can you play dice with up to 10 friends PvP, so you're playing against real people, but you can also win instantly. There's no process where you have to put funds into the contract. Everything is just done automatically. You win instantly. The gaming creation process is super simple. You just click a couple buttons, and then your friends can join the game. And you can also, bet with multiple currencies. So one of the things that we had seen across different, Telegram-based casinos is that there was nothing to see when you're actually playing those games. So like, let's say you're playing slots, you're playing dice, you're playing different games. You would just see that you would bet, and then the outcome. You wouldn't see how that actually happened. And something interesting about Telegram is that Telegram has a API for certain stickers, certain emojis, things like that. And so we actually took the API for the Telegram dice emoji, and we built this betting game around it. So every time you would roll the dice, you actually see what that dice roll between a 1 and a 6. And then that score would then be recorded, and then once that game's over, the high score would end up winning the pot. So that was our inspiration for creating this game. So while there are other Telegram-based casinos, nobody is actually using these emojis and using the Telegram API to show the players all their roles. So that makes everything more transparent, more fair, and by utilizing a third party for the roles, it makes things more transparent and more fair, like I said. So that was our inspiration to create this game. And so now we are expanding to slots, to blackjack, to target, to many other games, so that utilize not only the Telegram API but also more options too. And then a little bit about my background. I've been a crypto builder, Bitcoin holder since about early days of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Been in the space a long time. I've been fortunate to work on a few projects across different chains and across different sectors. So our team is very stacked. Myself, I'm one of the founding members. Our dev team is top notch. Jai Resi Media, he's one of our ambassadors and community managers. So we are a fully staffed team. We're building every day. We're growing. So again, super happy to be here.
Thank you so much for that answer. And I have played few games on Telegram, and I do agree that if there is no user interface or if there are no animation, it sucks sometimes. And it's really good to see that you have that user experience built in. Now, I have a follow-up question to that. But so why did you choose Telegram and not like a web platform like some like other Web3 games where you open them in a browser and you play over there? Why? What was the reason that you chose Telegram, and how does it benefit the users?
Sure. So there's a number of reasons why we've taken a Telegram first approach. The first one is that, I would say probably 80% of active crypto users are on Telegram, whether they're following call channels, they're following their favorite project on Telegram, or they're just chatting with their friends. So by having our game on Telegram first, it reduces much of that friction to actually onboard and gain new users for the game and for the ecosystem. Um, so anybody who's ever used crypto has probably used Telegram. So our first batch of games, which is DiceBot right now. Soon we'll be releasing our V2 is Telegram native, and then further on down our roadmap, once Base Casino launches, we will be implementing online games using the web browser. So we've partnered with gaming providers to access up to 6,000 games. That includes slots, live casino. So if you want to play live blackjack, roulette, baccarat, we'll have sports betting, we'll have lottery. So we'll have We'll have basically everything that you could want to game, whether you're playing on Telegram or whether you're playing on the web.
So when you are building such a game, I'm assuming here there might be some regulatory challenges. Are you facing such challenges? And if you are, how are you dealing with those challenges, especially in countries like USA or Canada?
Yeah, absolutely. So, for the roadmap for Base Casino, we have all the paperwork ready to go, and we will be earning or not earning. We will be onboarding a gaming license, so that process is in play. And once Space Casino is ready to roll, we should have that license shortly. So that way, we can stay above board with everything. So that process is in place. All the legal structures are set up and ready to go. So then we are working to be as compliant as possible.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much for answering that. Uh, Now, when there are online casino games, there is one thing that everyone thinks about is that is this game fair? Are the actions being taken on this game fair, or they are rigged somewhere in the back end where we cannot really see, and there is a very high chance that we will lose the game compared to an offline casino. So when users are coming and playing such online games, how do you ensure a fairness, a transparency, and how do you build trust with those users?
Right. So we are very aware that there may be some casinos that that don't offer that sort of transparency, that don't offer that way for users to actually check and like verify that like everything that they've done um happened, and that the outcome that they suspected happened. So the way that we've built our game is by utilizing the Telegram API for the dicebot game. And so if you go into Telegram and you select the dice emoji, if you select it correctly, it will actually roll, and you can see it roll between 1 to 6. So Telegram has a random number generator in there that will spit out that value. So when you're playing a game, whether you're playing it between two players, it's just you and a friend, or up to 10 players, every time you roll, you can see what you roll, and then every time somebody else rolls, you can see their roll being recorded. So if there were, so you can watch every roll happen in real time. So like let's say you would press that button to roll, you could see that dice rolled a 4, then your score would be recorded as 4. Right, and then the next time you would roll it, let's say it comes up as a 1, it would be 1, then your total score will be 5. So you can see all your rolls happen in real time. You can see your friend's scoreboard being updated, and then once that game's over, that data is pushed to the blockchain. The game ends, and then the winners dice or USDC or ETH is instantly deposited to their wallet. Users don't have to pay gas fees. Users don't have to really pay any sort of gas fees, except for purchasing their dice tokens or USDC or ETH, and then just doing a simple wallet connection process. So we try to make things as easy as possible, and as transparent as possible.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, I think at the start of the space you mentioned that there are no escrow contracts, or there is no need to transfer fund in certain contract or something like that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, I mean, that's a really good security and safety as a user, that my funds are not being held into a contract which can be exploited and I can potentially lose my fund. But even after that, are there any security measures that you are taking to protect players' funds and to make sure that there are no that there is nothing goes wrong with the funds that users are using?
Yeah, so the current setup for the game is the user will talk to the dice bot. They will be given a secret code, and then they can go to our website, dicebot777.com. They can connect their wallet by inputting that secret code. And basically what that secret code does is that will link your Telegram to your wallet. So that way the smart contract knows when you want to play a game, when you want to join a game, when you want to bet, things like that. So once you input your secret code, you'll press connect and approve, and then that will give you the transaction hash. Basically, you just send that transaction hash back to the bot, and then that process will be linked. So you can do that for the dice tokens, and then if you want to bet with USDC or ETH, you can also just approve those two tokens, and then you're ready for gameplay. So the way that it currently works is if you were to create a game or if you were to join a game, you would say, like, let's say I want to play dice with 100,000 dice tokens with 4 players. You would create that game. That game would go into a pending state, and then once all 4 players joined, or if less than 4 players join, you can actually start the game early. That game then gets pushed to the chain for the smart contract, and our smart contract is the dicebot game. So once that game starts, those funds are sent to the escrow contract. The game is played, and once that game's over, then that data is again pushed to that escrow contract, and then those funds are immediately sent to the winner. So the way that the pot works is the winner will win 90% of the pot. 5% of the pot will be sent to revenue sharing. So we have a revenue sharing contract set up. So soon we'll be implementing a revenue sharing based on dice holdings, gameplay, winning amount. You'll have loss rebates. We have a ton of things set up for revenue sharing. And then also, if you're playing with dice tokens, the remaining 5% is burned. If you're playing with other tokens that is not dice, that would be going to the treasury. So your betting tokens are only out of your wallet when you're actually playing that game. Whereas other casinos, they have it set up where those tokens are you're basically playing with money that you don't have access to. So we try to make it very simple. We try to make that process very easy.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really great way to connect your wallet and Telegram and play all this. Play the game. Uh, there is a wallet in Telegram as well, I think, in build Telegram. Have you tried to use that wallet? Is it possible to use that wallet?
The Telegram native wallet. Yeah, that is something that we can look into. So really, as long as you can have a wallet where you can do connect and approve, any wallet should work. So whether you're using a hardware wallet like a Ledger, whether you're using MetaMask or Trust Wallet, as long as you're able to send that connect and approve process, any wallet can work. But for the time being, we give the user the option to use any wallet that they want. So we don't set up wallets for users.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Now let's get into the DICE token. Can you share about the DICE token? What are the tokenomics of the DICE token, and what is the role of DICE token within the game?
The Dice token is the heart of the DiceBot and base casino ecosystem. So the Dice token, we launched it on October 16th, 2023. So we're coming up on almost 1 month of being live with the Dice token. It is a ERC20 token on Ethereum. Total supply was 777,777,777. So 777 all the way down. A very lucky number in the gaming space. What's great about Dice is there is a 5% tax when you're purchasing or selling Dice tokens on Uniswap. So what's going to happen is 2% of that tax will be sent to generate automatic liquidity. and we have already generated tons and tons of liquidity, which is great. So the stronger the liquidity pool is, generally the stronger the project is. 1% of that tax will be sent to the treasury as ETH. That keeps the the team paid, servers paid. That funds our operations. 1% is burned. So every time you're trading, you are burning, which makes Dice super deflationary. We have burned a ton of Dice already, and then 1% is also sent to revenue sharing. So like I said earlier, revenue sharing will be going live soon. So if you are a Dice holder and you are playing games with our Dice bots, you'll have the option to collect some revenue from the game. So currently, we have burned over 14% of the supply. When we first launched DiceBot, we did a stealthy type launch where we added 5 ETH of liquidity and 80% of all DiceBot tokens to Uniswap. Now, we went from 80% liquidity. Now only 32% of tokens are in the LP. So most of the tokens have been, have been purchased by community members. We have burned almost 14.2% of the supply. So most of that burning has come from actually playing the game and trading. We also did a massive buyback and burn. So we burned about 88 million tokens. We bought them and we burned them from our treasury wallet. And revenue sharing has generated 2.7% of all Dice tokens. So what's great about that is every time someone's playing a game, every time someone's trading, you have the option in the future soon to start collecting that revenue from the game and from the ecosystem. So what's coming up soon for Dice is we are going to be upgrading to a new game, a new game bot. We'll be having more games than just Dice. We'll be having Dice. We'll be having Russian Roulette. We're going to be integrating a Telegram-based blackjack. We'll have coin flip. We'll have target. We'll have tons and tons of new games that you can utilize your Dice tokens for. And what's really exciting about that is not only can we integrate Dice, but we can also integrate more tokens. So like, let's say we would end up partnering with a secondary project. That project can integrate their token into the Dice bot game, and then their community can play. And every time their community plays, there's also revenue generated for that project as well from those fees generated. So everybody wins. If a player wins, they can win the jackpot. The Dice bot players win because they're generating revenue, and also our partners win because they're also generating revenue as well when their tokens are used for gaming. So Dice is a deflationary, low tax token on Ethereum. And then soon, later on in this Twitter space, I can get into our newly released burning plan, which we have up to 20% of Dice set aside for burning based on social media activity, prices, and holder levels.
Awesome. So my next question was, what are specific benefits for Dice token holders? But I think you have already answered that. Uh, Then, what are some of the some ways users can acquire Dice token? I think you have already mentioned Uniswap. Are there any other centralized exchanges where users can go and acquire Dice tokens?
Yeah, so currently the only place to buy or to earn Dice tokens is on Uniswap. We are a decentralized project, so we believe having our tokens on decentralized exchanges first is super important. All that you have to do is just generate, or not generate, is just grab the contract address. So if you go to the DiceBot website, dicebot777.com, our contract address is listed right on there. You can just click on that. That'll open up the chart, and then you can also click on buy. So the contract address ends in 496D0F. If you're looking to trade. So be sure to have your slippages set at 6%, since there is that 5% tax on buying and selling for Uniswap. Now, as far as centralized exchanges go, there are many to choose from. So if we were to to list dicebot on a centralized exchange, we would want to do lots of research on that exchange. Unfortunately, many of these sexes will offer very high listing fees. They'll promise you the world, and then once you list, there is no volume. So we're going to be spending our treasury very wisely on listing opportunities. But for now, we are focused on decentralized exchanges like Uniswap. And then once Dice goes multi-chain, we have the option to partner with other dexes for things like liquidity, yield farming opportunities, staking, things like that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You have talked about revenue sharing mechanism for DICE token holders. Can you share a bit more about that? What exactly the concept is and how is it going to work?
Sure. So currently, revenue sharing is the wallet is building and building and building. Thanks to our loyal holders, traders, and DiceBot game players. So soon, revenue sharing will be implemented, and our idea is to really give back to the most active holders and the most active players. So our first thing that we want to roll out is called loss rebates. So everybody wants to be a winner, right? Everybody wants to win those jackpots, but sometimes you end up not winning, right? And it's not that great of a feeling. So the first way to utilize that revenue sharing is if you have losses, you can earn what's called a loss rebate, which will basically give you back part of what you lost. So, sometimes you can go on a hot winning streak and then you bet it all, lose it. But what's great about us is that you can come back and then you can have those loss rebates turned in, and then you can actually get back some of those tokens that you might have gambled away. And then we also want to institute staking. So if you hold Dice tokens, you can stake them for more Dice tokens. So the staking will be generated from the gameplay and from the trading volume. We'll also be doing lots of prizes for leaderboards. So if you're playing in a certain contest or a certain tournament, you can win Dice tokens. And then also, we'll be having some sort of prize mechanism where if you're playing the game, you can generate and earn Dice tokens based on your gameplay. So we've set it up where you can earn if you win, you can earn if you lose, you can earn if you hold. So we want to make sure that everybody who's in the DiceBot community, everybody who is a holder, can share in those winnings.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. Now, let's say if I'm a Telegram user and I want to go ahead and start playing the game right now. What are the exact steps that I take to play the dice boat game in next 10 minutes?
Yeah, next 10 minutes, super simple. So you can either go to our website, which is dicebot777.com, or come to our Telegram. So you would go to the Dicebot portal. It's t.me/dicebot777 portal, and you would tap to verify. We have our room secured by Safeguard. That way we can keep out bots. And what you're going to do is you're going to come in and then you're going to message our Dice mainnet bot. You're going to press start, and then you're going to press connect wallet. After you press connect wallet, that will generate your secret code for you. Take that secret code, go to our website, which is, again, dicebot777.com. It's very, very simple. You just have to have a Web3 wallet. So whether you're using, like I said, your Ledger or MetaMask or Ravi or Trust Wallet or any wallet that you control, you're gonna press connect wallet just like any other crypto website, and then your wallet will be connected, and it'll show you your wallet address. On box one, it says enter secret code. So take that secret code that you got from the Telegram bot, paste that in there, press connect and approve, and then you're gonna send that transaction on Ethereum. So you just need to have a little bit of gas for that. So just a little bit of ETH. Once that transaction approves, it'll give you back your transaction hash. Go back to the bot, type in /verify your secret code and that transaction hash, and then your wallet is now linked to your Telegram account. So now you're able to play. And if you want to start a game, all that you have to do is just on that dice bot, press create a game, choose what token you want to bet with. So right now the options is dice, USDC, or WETH. So for example, for dice, and then you can choose a preset dice betting. So you can go as low as 20,000 dice, which is about like $1 to $2 worth of dice tokens, all the way up to I think 10 million dice tokens. Or you can do a custom game. So if you want to do your own number of dice tokens, you can. For example, like let's say we do 100K of dice. You can choose anywhere between 2 to 10 players. Most games we've seen have been between 3 and 4 players on the bot. And then you also choose how many rolls you want. So you can do up to 10 rolls. So you can have up to 10 players rolling 10 times. So you can choose how many rolls you want. And then once you select your betting amount, the number of players, the number of rolls, and the token, that game gets generated, and that game is then sent to the Telegram group. You can see that message. It tells you details for the game, and then you can just click join game, and you click on existing games in the bot, and it'll give you a link to that game. You click it, and then the host can start that game early, or once that game completely fills up, then it gets started automatically. So it's pretty simple, just a couple quick steps. All that you need is a Web3 wallet. You need Telegram, and you need a little bit of Ether in your wallet for gas. And then you'll also just need your betting currency. So if you want to bet with Dice, you need Dice. If you want to bet with USDC, you need USDC. WETH, you need WETH. And then once that game's going, then a little button pops up where you can click on that dice emoji. Every time you click on that emoji, that dice will roll. You can see that roll, it'll be between 1 to 6, and games are based on high score. So if you have 5 rolls, and someone rolls 5 1s in a row, and someone rolls 5 5s in a row, that guy who rolled 5 5s in a row will win because his score was higher. And in the event of a tie, which ties happen and they're very exciting, you would then just roll again. So let's say that game was set up for 4 rolls. If player 1 and player 2 ended up tying, then they would roll again, and they would roll until the player with the high score ends up coming out. And then once that game's over, within about 10 to 30 seconds, that transaction is pushed to the chain, and then your winnings are automatically sent to your wallet. So pretty simple process. We have videos on our documentation. We have guides in our Telegram. So if you want to see more information, you can go to our docs, which is just docs.dicebot777.com, and then you can click on the how-to guide, playing dicebot game on Telegram. It gives you a video, and it gives you a step-by-step walkthrough. But if anybody needs any help, feel free to reach out to us on Telegram, and we'd be happy to give you a hand.
Yeah, while you are sharing this, I did connect my wallet and I did create a new game, so it is fairly easy. It is not that hard. But yeah, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'll suggest everyone who is in this space go to Dice. Please share your website once again. I closed it.
Yeah, it's dicebot777.com.
Yeah, so please go to dicebot777.com and start playing. Awesome. So, what kind of milestones have you achieved? You said that you launched the token on 16th of October. What kind of milestones have you achieved in since the inception of the project? What kind of successes you have achieved? Can you please share more about that?
Yeah, so we are a dice bot game. And we have played hundreds and hundreds of on-chain games. Last time I checked, we were coming in on about 600 games played, which is just absolutely fantastic. So players are winning. They are winning big. They are playing dice. And what's great about that is every game, every trade, more and more dice gets burned, which makes dice deflationary. Holder count, we're sitting at about 150 holders. So every day we are adding more and more holders to our community. Some more milestones is that the dicebot rev share has generated about 2.7% of the total supply, and that will only increase as gaming increases and as trading increases. We've burned over 14% of the supply, also through gaming, also through trading, and also through dev buybacks. So something that's really exciting that's coming up is our burning plan. So we have burned a ton of dice through gaming and through trading, but we are looking to supercharge our burning. So we have a tiered setup. So what we're looking to do is we're looking to burn 20% of the total dice supply. So 155,555,555 dice will be reserved for burning. And this will be based on our FDV, which is fully diluted value. Basically, it's just price times supply. So the first tier is 100,000 FDV. There will be a 10 million dice buy and burn. So we will be buying those 10 million dice and burning them. Next, once we hit 200 players or 200 holders, there'll be 5 million bought and burned. And then once FDV hits 250,000, that's another 6 million. And once we hit 500,000, that's another 7 million dice bought and burned. So we are jump starting our burning events with buybacks and burns. So the first 28 million will be bought back from the market right from the Uniswap LP and burned. And then the remaining 127.5 million is coming from the treasury for burning. So we have holder counts, we have FDV counts set aside, ready to burn. So what's great about that is as our community grows, the dice supply will get more and more scarce, smaller and smaller. Which, as we know, the smaller supply generally helps out really great with price action. And then we've also set aside 10 million dice tokens for social media burns. So we're going to have a ton of great things to do. So one of the tweets we have live right now is if you retweet it, we'll burn 100 dice tokens. So currently we have a couple thousand dice tokens ready to be burned just because we have gotten so many retweets on our tweet. So those are some of our milestones. And also too, we are in the final touches of testing our V2 bot, which will vastly expand the games available for dice holders. It'll make it very, very easy for us to integrate partner tokens into the bot, and it'll also make it very easy for us to integrate our bot into other Telegram groups. So the reach for DiceBot will go from just our Telegram to really any Telegram group that applies and wants to have our bot listed there. So the future is very bright. The future will be burning, and Dice tokens should be in the hands of every person on Ethereum.
So the idea of burning dice token with retweets is pretty amazing and very innovative as well. I'm really glad to hear that idea. Yeah, that's awesome work from the team. Congratulations on so many successes and awesome work. Uh,
Yeah,
so,
thank you so
uh,
much.
uh, Awesome. So, what are some of the features that you are working currently on, and what users can expect in future?
Yeah, so features coming up is going to be firstly our DiceBot V2. So we've listened to community feedback. We've watched how the bot operates. We've stress tested it like crazy. So we're going to be rolling out our V2. Um, so what's great about that is we've made games faster, we've made games easier to play. We've made the connection process a little bit more streamlined. So first off, we're going to be having our DiceBot V2, which still utilizes the dice token, or not the dice token, the dice emoji to play. it'll still utilize the dice token. Games just happen faster, faster and faster. So it's really cool. We're also going to be integrating a single player slot game where you can win up to 15 times your bet using the slot emoji. So the slot emoji on Telegram has four different options. You have seven, you have bar, you have grape, and you have lemon. And so whenever that slot is pushed out, Telegram has the API for it to tell you what symbol comes up, and we have betting amounts corresponding to how those symbols appear. So that's gonna be really fun, having that slot game on chain, for users to play single player if they don't want to play with a group of players. So we're gonna have dots, we're gonna have slots. We have a target game where you can throw targets, and if you get bullseye, you can get jackpot. We also have Russian roulette coming up, so you can play with your friends, and you're gonna shoot the gun, and whoever gets shot is the loser. So we made some really cool modifications to that. We have coin flip coming up, so 50-50 chance, heads or tails. What are you gonna get? You might win. And then we're also working on a blackjack game, so you'll be able to play blackjack in the Telegram using dice tokens, using basically whatever token you end up wanting to use, as long as it's an improved token. So you can play with your friends, you can play just against the house. So we're very excited for DiceBot V2. So basically, just to summarize, more games, more tokens, more communities, single player, multiplayer, bet against the house, bet against your friends, and it's going to have a ton of dice being burned, and a ton of dice being purchased. So we're very excited.
Uh, Thank you so much for sharing all that. It was really good to hear from you and learn from you. Uh, Learn about Dice Token as well, Dice Board, Dice Token, and your whole ecosystem. Thank you so much for coming on this space and sharing all this information with us. I'll suggest all our audience member to go to dicebot777.com and start playing the game today. Let's test it out and see if you find it good or not. And yeah, let us know how you feel about the game. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys. Great Twitter Spaces here. Love to chat. So we are running a new player promotion. So if you come to DiceBot, and you play one game, and you bet about $5, so that's about 50,000 dice tokens, you can earn 10 USDT. So just come to DiceBot, connect your wallet, play one game, and then you earn $10. So we want to make it easy, and we also want to make it lucrative. So come on over and start playing some games with us.
Yeah, that's a really good news. I'm heading right to the dice board now on Telegram. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Absolutely.
So thank you everyone for listening here. If you are listening here or later on YouTube, thank you so much for joining the spaces. We will announce the giveaway winners very soon, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys.